It's Madden NFL 24, and we get to watch Nico Collins. It was a nice line for him a week ago, reaching the century mark and scoring a touchdown. It's the Texans and the Jags, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 24.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Desmond King to return it from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. Leading them out, a two-year starter at Ohio State and second overall pick in the draft, C.J. Stroud.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Yards on the pickup there and a first.
There's a lot of good on that play when we see the big fella take it and rumble into the secondary. But how about the big part of it, taking care of the football? He doesn't carry it very often, but when he does, he's got to make sure that he doesn't get it popped free. Unlike Mike Tolbert in Super Bowl 50, carrying the ball popped free, turnover, and it hurt his team.
Here's 2nd and 10. Stroud looking to throw. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. We get a peek here at this past draft class for them. And, you know, the front office certainly prioritized certain traits that they were looking to take advantage of in this draft, Charles. A lot of speed, a lot of athleticism, a lot of talent here in this crew.
And, Brandon, one of the things I know about the best drafters in the...
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So, big turn of events there. They had him sacked on 3rd down, but the hand to the face going to give him new life.
And when it comes to protecting quarterbacks, partners, you well know, these officials are not going to hesitate if they see a tug on the mask. Heck, if they see a hand up near the mask, the flag's going to come out.
Now a throw from outside the pocket, complete out left. A huge play there for Houston. 41 yards.
I would say just add that one to the total of big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Here's Stroud. Out to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Well, the Jaguars ready to go on offense for the first time, and they're led by the former #1 pick in the draft. In his 3rd season now, Charles, Trevor Lawrence.
Last year, we got the Trevor Lawrences. So many tapped to be the savior of the Jaguars. He broke 4,000 yards for the first time and threw 25 touchdown passes and guided his team to the playoffs. This year,
and now off to the races down the right side. Travis Etienne, and finally taken down at the 14. It's a big play for the Jaguars, and even 60 yards for him on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
and just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
Lawrence. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Zay Jones, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. King going to look to bring it out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. And a dangerous throw there. Nearly intercepted on the sideline, but it's incomplete. The Texans hit 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. You look at this Jaguar defense. This unit, they struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
With that lack of pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Play action. Stroud now, escaping the pressure right. That is caught by Dell. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Stroud rolling to his right. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Josh Allen able to drop him for a loss of a couple. 7-7, our score after one. Texans football to start quarter 2. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. And Stroud now to throw. Eluding the pressure. And he's going to go down again. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And no return here for Atkins, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get the momentum going again.
And he will have the Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's a good job there, knuckling down as an offense. You're trying to avoid 3 and out at all costs. And after 2 straight incompletions, this one's on target, and they're able to keep the chains moving.
And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
77 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that, a nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
All I remember from my experience as a defender, when the big fella gets the football, you've got to get on him early before he gets a chance to get up ahead of steam, because once he does that, he's going to leave a lot of tacklers in his wake.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Stroud to throw it. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover it? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to have a Texans first down. They go for it on 4th and 2, and it's a gain of 6. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Flush to his right. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a first down.
On first down, here's Stroud. Dancing to his left, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
Oh my God. Nico.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back.
Oh, there
in
goes
one
your
play.
time.
But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep.
That makes
it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Sliding out of the pocket. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Screenplay, here's ETN. Oh, able to avoid him. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Again to Calvin Ridley, and he's got it once more. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. And it's the Colts who have the lead in the second quarter. Isaiah McKenzie, a touchdown reception. From there, let's head over to Minneapolis. Check on the Vikings at home at US Bank Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Keenan Allen, a touchdown reception. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And that one, all tied. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separated. Final preparations being made for the second half, both in terms of game plan and also hydration, because humidity is really going to catch up to these guys, no doubt. And for the call in the second half, we go back to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This is a game, Charles, that's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half. Well, they've got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the first down marker.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Draw play, ETN. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite third and long on the horizon.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
That's good for a Jaguars.
Now Lawrence on first down. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Open man right side is Ingram. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down. ETN up the middle. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 90 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot. He picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. Now Lawrence. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against the secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Jones. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
That's good for a Jacksonville. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. Second and 10. Straight ahead, ETN. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Flushed out right. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trevor Lawrence, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
And that's what Trevor Lawrence I remember coming out of college. Never afraid to tuck the ball and go if people were covered downfield. 2 scores as a rookie, 5 last year. He knows when it's time to take off and put it in the end zone.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 14-10. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. King going to look to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just letting you know, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Taking a shot for down.
Oh my God.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Buying time to his left. An ill-advised throw back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Forrest on the wicket. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run with Etienne. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 117 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On 1st down, Lawrence. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
All right, let's go.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Once more, Etienne. And this time he is into the end zone for the Jaguar touchdown.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Gano the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays.
And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. King going to look to bring it out. And he returns this to the 22. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Trying to stretch the field with Schultz.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Throwing now is Stroud.
Rolling to his left.
This one left side caught by Collins.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
They'll let this go deep for Collins.
Touchdown, Texans.
Nico Collins.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Texans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And what a throw that was, Charles. You think about the situation, close game, 4th quarter, rookie quarterback. He doesn't seem phased one bit.
So much for bright lights, big city, and will he wilt? Not at all. The stage not too big, the moment not too big at all. They needed points on that series, and not only did he produce a touchdown drive, but how about finishing it off with a big play that only adds to the momentum that they've already established.
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line.
Now a pass caught by Zay Jones.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
Here's a give to Etienne. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 131 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Jacksonville, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Desmond King picks it. And the Texans are right back in this football game.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
So Stroud and the Texans
down 21-16, 2:01 remaining. Their perfect start to the season in jeopardy unless they can score here as they've got it 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Escaping the pressure right.
Open man downfield is Woods. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure.
Stroud is really
and save a
up to
timeout.
make miracles.
He'll buy some time right.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it.
Yep.
2nd down.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ballgame. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Yo.
Being chased out left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
What did he say, bro?
Turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Eluding the pressure right.
How old is he?
Well, this nearly intercepted. Probably
Oh, man.
He caught it and would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud.
Flush to his right.
Nico Collins! Nico Collins!
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They keep
Huh?
the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first
So what?
down.
Here's
In a game.
Steps away.
CJ Stroud, legacy drive. Oh,
Balanced throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
oh, CJ Stroud, I need you, bro. Come on, lock in.
Better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield
Take
was
down.
really good.
Take down, wide open. Take down. Take down. Take down.
Stroud. On the move to
Take
his
down.
left.
Throw it to take down.
To
Oh,
the
you to
goal
a pig.
line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly...
They just lost again.
You might want to stop coming after me downfield.
To who?
because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Flushed out right.
Dalton Schultz.
Looking in zone, but it's
Oh, CJ Stroud, what you doing, gang?
With that incompletion, we
Low-key edging us. Low-key edging us, gang.
This entire game
Come on, bro.
is down to the next snap.
Throw the tutty. Throw the game-winning tutty.
4th down.
Oh my God, CJ Stroud. CJ Stroud, no!
down. It will go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the
No.
pass attempt, and the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs.
The lights were way too bright.
Necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. So that'll bring up 2nd down.
The lights were way too bright.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
ETN wants
Stop
the ball.
ETN, no!
And he will have a Jaguars 1st down.
Okay.
That'll be the one that seals the victory. We all just got a
CJ Stroud really had a legacy.
This was a close game for a long time. Close
It
at
was.
half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done. A narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a
With the
flourish,
Nico
didn't
Collins,
they?
with the
Because there were
Steelers.
times where each side looked like they were the better team out there, and the outcome's in doubt for much of
O-line
this
is
game.
buns.
Every snap seemingly more important than
It's
the
2024.
previous
This is CJ Stroud's
Great
rookie
effort from the
season. How the
guys
O-line is
visiting,
still
but
buns?
in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way
Some
to
got
win?
Bijan. Because we got Bijan playing.
So for Jacksonville,